What's good? What's good? TCC 28. 28. What is it? Last episode we had a guest host. Today I'm back. Got to roll that intro last time, so roll that intro. TCC 28. Man, today we're going to talk about leadership, and not just leadership, but what type of leader are you? Like, do you lead from the front? Do you lead from the back? Or do you lead from the middle / the side? That's a great question. And I think a lot of people have different answers. And I would like to sit here and say that I don't believe personally that there is a good or a bad answer for either one of them, right? Whether you lead from the front, that's your style. Whether you lead from the middle or the side, that's your style. Or whether you lead from behind. If we were to break down all three of those leadership styles, I would like to just kind of sum it up into leading from the front. It's more of like you're going in as the leader, dictating on how things should be, will be, and have to be for the most part, right? Then now everyone who comes behind you are following your lead, right? Now, like I said, I'm not sitting here saying that's good or bad. It is what it is. You know, that saying, it to each his own. If that's your leadership style, perfect for you, for sure, right? When you have a leader who's leading from the middle, I tend to think of that type of leader, someone who's willing to get in the mix with the people that are, you know, following his or her lead, right? Willing to, you know, do the hard work alongside the people you lead. People may say, you know, that's good, that's bad. Like I said, I'm not here to say that it's good or bad. If that's your leadership style, so be it, right? Leading from behind is a leadership quality that, once again, I won't say good or bad. However, my personal humbled opinion is someone leading from the back can be perceived to be someone who allows things to happen. They're far out of the equation. So now they come in when they hear of multiple issues, and then they come in and say what should or shouldn't be done, or, you know, they're untouchable in a sense. And the reason I wanted to bring this to a TCC Chronicle is that, or a Choice Center Chronicle, is because when dealing with youth, you have to know your audience. Here at the Choice Center, we know our audience. Case in point, if you're dealing with an athlete who plans on going to the highest level possible, your approach to that young man or that young lady will be completely different than someone who doesn't have that dream or aspiration to achieve that type of goal, right? If you're dealing with another person who is, you know, for lack of better words, just wanting to graduate high school and just want to, you know, work the 9 to 5 and provide for their family, and the competition isn't something that they deem to be important. They just want to do what they need to do. And once again, what I'm saying, it doesn't just, you know, involve these type of youth. This is an example, but that youth in that first example will have a completely different mindset, in my personal humbled opinion, than the second youth. And I'm speaking from example. A lot of people in the sport world, whether good or bad, having a coach yell in your face and tell you that you needed to do this and not do that, and yelling in front of you in front of a group of other young men, you know, that can be intimidating to some. For others, it's what they need. Now, is that right or is it wrong? The thing is identifying who you're working with, speaking with, coaching, mentoring, and things of that nature. So at the Choice Center, we want to identify through our case plans what the youth that comes into our building or our facilities or whatnot that we engage with or interact with or whatnot, we want to make sure that they have this case plan. So in that case plan, we divulge, or I'm sorry, we get into exactly what it is that they want to accomplish in life. And yes, we know earlier on, a 12-year-old, 13-year-old, they may not know what they want to do, and that's rightfully so. So what we want to do is be observant, right? And see the things that they are good at that age, and kind of like guide them in that direction so they can be successful. Not every 12 or 13-year-old will have the same outlook on life, the same aspirations and dreams. So we have to know that. So when we understand what type of mentee we have, we know how to mentor them. Once again, we know how to lead them, whether we need to be more of a loving, like consoling, hands-on in that way, or whether we need to just tell it how it is in some cases. And some people out there listening may hear that and say, well, that they're still a kid. I'm not saying we're sitting here cussing at them or anything like that. What I'm saying is that athlete mentality needs to be approached in a different way. And not all athletes work that way. And this is something I know. So you have to know the individual. That's just an example, right? So when you're working with the youth, you need to know what type of personality they have. If you just off, from the beginning of meeting a young man or a young lady, come in, flexing your muscle, your power verbally, that youth, that young man, that young lady will shut down on you immediately. You need to know your audience. And that's one thing we pride ourselves here at the Choice Center, is knowing who we're dealing with, especially when it comes to youth. Now, I'm kind of focusing on the youth aspect of it. I believe this leadership mentality, whether you lead them from the front, the side, middle, or behind, it goes across the spectrum, whether you're dealing with a youth or an adult. We need to know who we're working with. So with our partners, we want to understand who we're partnering with, to understand how we interact with them. And most importantly, as I said before, the youth. We have to know the youth that we are dealing with, right? Because once again, you can lose them in that first 5 minutes of meeting them if you come off, the wrong way, right? So we're here to try to, impact our youth and, provide possibilities of avenues for our youth. And we need to do that understanding what type of leader they need, and not just coming in like a cookie cutter and applying the same outlook that we have for every youth. No, they're all different. So we need to learn and understand better who and what they want to do and who they are, right? So yeah, leadership. What type of leader are you? Do you lead from the front, the side / middle, or behind? I don't know. As I said, we want to know about, how our partners lead. So with that being said, right now at the bottom, who's going to join us? Who's going to join us? Just let us know. Hit that subscribe button. Let us know. You can DM us on Instagram and whatnot. Leave a comment on this video right here or whatnot. And let's do some things here and improve our society, starting right here in our community. All right. What type of leader are you? Let us know in the comments. All right, we out. Peace.